Welcome to another episode of Wealth Building Friends. I am your host, Oludare Fasola. Today, we're going to be talking about another topic. But before we proceed, I just want to say thank you so much for all our viewers across the world. Wherever you are watching us, want to say thank you for joining us every week. We really appreciate you. Now, just our regular way of starting, right? We need to introduce ourselves, we need to get to know each other. So, wherever you are joining, I want you to please type your name and you are joining from. For example, if you are joining from Canada, just type your first and last name, or maybe your first name, and say Canada. If you are joining from United Kingdom, if you are joining from United States of America, any part of the world, wherever you are joining us, please type your name and where you are joining from. Again, please share this link with anybody who will be interested in learning financial success, anybody that you know that may be interested in learning about skills or trying to scale his business or their business. Try as much as possible to share the link so that they can benefit from this amazing program. Once again, you are welcome. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are joining us. Uh, Today, we're going to be looking at another topic, which is actually one of the threats to our business. A lot of us get distracted along the line when we are doing our business, and I'm not talking about sales alone today again, right? I'm talking about generally what are the threats that stand against your business. What are the threats that stand against my business? What are the things that if you fail to focus on, it might really distract you and end your business. So we're going to be looking at it today, right? So just before we share my screen, I also want to say, as we proceed in a program, we'll be talking about different topics that cut across sales, right? And sometimes we might come up with a generic topic. It might not necessarily be sales, but we might also come up with topics that boils down to that really affect our daily life. So once again, welcome. Tomorrow we're going to be looking at medical professionals topic. So tomorrow is actually dedicated for our business owners and medical professionals. So if you have anybody who is a medical professionals looking to grow wealth, try to retire early, scaling their business, please let them know that tomorrow is specially dedicated for them, and they should try as much as possible to join us tomorrow. So I'm going to pull up my slide and we'll go into the presentations today. So today's topic is going to be on focus or fail, the hidden threat to your success in life insurance business. Focus or fail, the hidden threat to your success in insurance industry. The reason why I put up this presentation is just because why a lot of us get distracted, especially when the business is a little bit slow, right? I remember when I started my business, at some point I ran out of leads, and because every time is not going to be summer in the business. We sometimes we have winter, we have summer, but what do you do in a summer, right? You don't need to be distracted, right? A lot of people get distracted along the line, and at the end of the day, they actually go out of the business completely. I don't want this to happen to anybody, and that is why I actually come up with this topic today, to let's look at what are the things that really distract us from achieving success in our business. All right, so let's quickly look into the reality of today's insurance business. What are the things that is we need to look at in today's market, especially as regard insurance business? Number one, hyper competitive market. You will agree with me that a lot of competition is going on out there in the insurance market. Everybody is actually looking for a way to carry the attention of their client. And don't forget that we as an insurance agent, right, we're operating in the same market. We have different managing general agencies. We have different people that are looking, to get attention. So there are lot of competitions in the market, constant noise, shining objects, and distractions. So there are a lot of also businesses out there that also affecting insurance business, right? like let me just put this today to you that in most cases, anytime the business is a little bit slow for some agents, right? What they look it's what we call shine syndrome. Shine syndrome is kind of it's not like it's not that it's not like a business that has a long term, but because they can quickly get money, immediate money, they quickly go for that kind of a business. Of course, I understand that everybody wants to pay bills, but if you are not careful about this shine syndrome, about this noise in the market, right, it's going to quickly consume you, right, out in the business. Now, the reason why when you see a horse in the wall, the reason why they always block, put, cover their face is because of distractions, right? And as an insurance agent, I want you to please ensure that you cover your eyes and you block your ear, because if you listen to the noise out there, it is very, very easy for you to get distracted. Okay, again, agents struggling to stay consistent and hit target. These are the things that is also in insurance business today. A lot of competition are out there. Lot agents are competing to hit target. Agents are actually competing. They are struggling for consistent leads. And in today's market, in today's business, one of the major things that is making so many people not to come into this business is because of leads. If you agree, say type yes. Now, if you don't have consistent lead, trust me, there's no way you can sustain this business. And I'm going to show you that in as we proceed. The hidden threat, lack of focus. Number one, the internal threat. The biggest threat is not external, it's internal. The threat that is affecting you in life insurance business is not external, it is internal, right? What do I mean by internal? Most things that make people to be distracted are things that are really, really, parts of sales. Like, it's more like it's also like a sales strategy or sales distraction. Like, let's say you are in an insurance business, and there are a lot of multi-level marketing out there, Ponzi schemes, that people who, like, say, hey, if you put money here, you're going to get money here. So these are some of the internal things that is affecting us. And I've seen a lot of people saying that investment is long term. Anytime you see anybody asking you to come and put X amount of money in a business, and before maybe in a month, weeks, so you're going to get X amount of money, something that look too good to be true, you have to be very, very careful. Again, success tips now: multitasking, inconsistency, and distraction steal success. If you are that kind of person who feel that I can multitask, multitasking is stealing your business, right? Multitasking in what way? Say, for example, right, you are supposed to perform a particular task at a certain at a certain time, right? Say, for example, 5 to 1. What do I mean by 5 to 1? 5 appointments in a day, two uh, 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 5 calls in a day, 2 appointments, and close one deal. If you want to do your 5 to 1, you cannot do your 5 to 1 while you are doing something else, or while you are cooking, or while you are reading, or while you are doing something else. It's not going to work that way. All right. So a task must be achieved at certain time. If you're trying to multitask, it's going to be stealing your time. Again, inconsistency and distraction steal your success. You must have a strategies for probably like getting leads, strategies for follow up. If you don't have a strategies in place, chances is that you'll be trying so many things and it will be costing you a lot of time, and before you know what is happening, it may actually consume you and make be out of the business, right? Industry reality. Statistics shows that 80% of insurance agents quit within their first 2 years of the business, according to Limbra. I don't want you to be another statistics, right? The reality of today's insurance business is that a lot of people come to this business within the mindset of 9 to 5, right? They business, once they get licensed, their mindset is that I'm going to be getting money. It's not going to work, right? And I want you to please bear in mind that if you fail to focus on this business, even as an expert, as insurance agent, have been in the business for 2, 3, 4 years, right? Chances is that you might not really get that result that you really desire. Okay. Now, why focus matter? Now, focus brings clarity, consistency, and compounding result. High performers narrow their priority to what move the needles. Now, the performing agent, people that are really achieving success in this business, they have clarity, they are very consistent, and the result is actually compounding, which is massive. Okay. Now, you have to focus on actions that move the needles. Now, move actions that move things that are really, really working for you in the business. There are strategies that you know that you have tested and it is working for you, right? As an insurance agent, you must understand what are those things that move the needle for me, right? It might not, what move the needle for me might not move the needle for B. What move the needle for B might not move the needle for C. You must understand what is that particular things that move the needle for you, that really make you to achieve success, that give you result anytime you do it. You must understand. But I've seen many times agents, they do copy people, right? They copy things that are not working for you. If you see any agent achieving success, what worked for A might not work for B. You must understand what is actually working for you. Principle is, what is one priority that make everything else easier for you? And that is the point I'm trying to make here, right? Fine. I've seen many agents, okay, what moved the needle for them is probably maybe one strategies of making the 5-to-1, right? 5-to-1 strategies, okay. If that is what is moving the needle for you, focus on it and keep doing it, right? If running ad is what actually moved the needle for you, focus on it. Because why? Not every ads give result. I've tried that in the past. Okay. Some people are running ads but are not getting result. Okay. Some people have leads but they don't even know what to do with the leads. You must understand these strategies. What is that thing that is making you to get a result? If you don't get that clarity from the day one, chances that you'll be losing focus because you'll be trying so many. Okay. Now, the cost of distraction. Everybody type the cost of distraction. Number one, missed opportunity. Missed opportunities and poor client service. You must understand this as an insurance agent, that one of the things that you don't want to lose is poor client service. Okay, you have client, no proper policy review, no proper policy delivery, no constant follow-up, right? If you don't understand all of this, you should be prepared for chargeback. Trust me, right? It is not sufficient for you to have a lot of clients, but you must also divide the strategies of following up with them. Okay, consistent follow-up, like clients management, like amazing policy review, policy delivery, anything that has to do, because this client, your service to them, your contract is until that client pass, not when you insurance policy and move on. If you just feel that my goal is to just sell insurance, make commission, trust me, you are actually preparing for chargeback. Okay, so you must have an amazing client services. Wasted resources, marketing, and a lot of us, right? We are trying so many things, right? You see this one, You want to try it. If it doesn't work, you jump from that, you go to another one. This one doesn't work, you move from that, you jump to another one. That you have to stay consistent. Small habits compound, right? Small habits makes a lot of difference. You might not really understand, it might not really give you immediate result, but just small daily habits, right? Focus on something, one strategist that you know this is going to work for me, right? And stay consistent, and I promise you, over time you begin to get result, right? Personal tools: burnout, overwhelming, and quitting. Now, if this is a cause of distraction, right, it actually lead to burnout, and you quit within a short period of time, right? Why do you think that Limran says that 80% of insurance agents quit within the first 2 years of the business? Is because of the fact that there are a lot of distractions out there. There are noises out there, and they focus on those noises. They don't focus on what actually moved the needle, what is making their business to work better for them. Financial impact: inconsistent incomes and career frustration. Imagine spending so much money on different strategies and you don't get result. It will lead to frustration and it will lead to burnout. Why I'm saying this today is because I don't want you to become another statistics. I don't want you to quit. I don't want you to, um, you know, uh, uh, forget that license. We have so many people, they are licensed, but they are not performing. Why? Because of this distraction, shines object syndrome. They try this one, it doesn't work, right? They try that one, it doesn't work. They come back again, it doesn't work. And the reason is because of the fact that they don't understand what is that one thing that moved the needle. Now, how to build laser focus? Everybody type laser focus. Number one, set clear written goals daily, weekly, monthly. If I ask top performing agent, one thing they have is they have a set clear written goals, daily goals, weekly goals, monthly goals. Your daily goals: how many calls did you want to make in a day? Weekly calls, monthly calls. How many business you want to close in a day? Weekly, monthly. You must have it, right? And for you to close a business, what are those activities that you must embark upon, that you must do in a day? I've set an example of 5 to 1. 5 calls in a day, 2 appointment book in a day, 1 close. If you are doing that, if that is your daily, doing that every day, every week, every month, it compound. It's not difficult. You see those performing agents, they have these morning rituals and they follow it to the latter. 2, time blocking. Protect your high valued activities. See, most agents, the reason why they did not achieve that result is because everything that comes their way, they say yes to everything. Oh, there's something going out there. Yes, they go there. This one, yes, this one. They don't have time management. Their time management, they don't have time. They are a portion for their business. You must have time blocking strategies, right? What is that time that you want? When are you going to have? When do you normally have an appointment with your client? Your policy delivery, your policy review, your 5 to 1. All right. When are you going to be doing all of this? Is it in your calendar? Anything that is not in your calendar, you don't have any business with it. You don't have any business. And that is why, because you want to please everybody, right? You get distracted. 3, eliminate digital distractions and unnecessary meetings. This is one thing that is stealing our time. Not every meeting you must attend to. 80% in insurance business is psychology, 20% is mechanics. A lot of us attend all the meetings, yet we are not performing. It is not about It is not all the meetings. So any meeting that you know that will not add value to your business, that will not add value to your time, you don't have any business to attend such meeting. And that's the truth. Because why? I've seen many agents, they come to meeting every week, they attend, weekly meeting in the office, they do everything, but yet they don't close a single deal. Why? It is not about attending meeting, right? Ask yourself, is this meeting going to add value to my life, to my business? If it will not, you don't have any business there. Learn to say no to things that don't align with your business. See, if you don't learn to say no, right, be prepared to quit very, very soon. That's the reality. It's a bitter truth, but we need to tell ourselves that bitter truth today. That if you don't say no to some certain things, be prepared to quit this business. Be prepared to quit your insurance business. And I'm not talking about insurance business. I'm talking about any form of sales. Because you can't just be saying yes to everything. Saying yes to everything is saying no to your business, right? You're saying no to your business. The Sussex Habits top insurance agent have. Everybody type top habit of top insurance agent. Habit of top insurance agent. Number one, morning mindset. Daily morning mindset rituals. Like if you wake up in a day, what are those activities that you cannot, it is non-negotiable? You must have that, right? Wake up, listen to podcast, do exercise, go to your office and start your 5 to 1. You must have a daily morning rituals. It is a must. If you want to be a top insurance agent, you must have a money mindset that come what may, I must do this. Number two, lead generation. Lead generation is non-negotiable. Everybody type lead generation. If you are in a space of sales and you don't have a strategy to generate lead, honestly speaking, is dangerous. It is just as simple as ABC. I mean, if you don't have strategies to generate leads, who do you want to sell to? And we are in a digital era. All right. Let me not deceive you. The business is not like before, where people used to cold call and you'd get a lot of leads. The people you are chasing right now, they are on Instagram, they're on Facebook, they're on social media. You must have a strategies to attract, nurture, and generate leads. Everybody type nurture. Nurture. You must not only attracting, you must be able to nurture those leads and attract them. Some people they can generate leads, but they don't know how to nurture them. They have a lot of leads in their CRM, but they don't know how to nurture them, right? Some can nurture. They don't know how to send an offer to even attract them because, the fact that they are in your funnel, right? It is not sufficient to say like, okay, they're gonna, because if you don't send offer to them, if you don't give them anything, you don't call them, you don't do anything, it's as good as you don't have anything. So you must have a strategies for lead generation. And again, relationship building, consistent follow-up, and relationship building. Everyone type relationship building. Now, the business that you are in is a business of people. You must understand that building relationship is very, very key to your business. You must understand how to build relationship. Building relationships starting a conversation with the client, selling to them, and still make them to be referable. Like you make yourself referable to another client. If you are not building relationship, nobody's going to refer you. And it is easier for you, okay, to maintain an existing lead than to start getting a new one. Because why? If you service those people well, if you service your existing client well, right, they can refer you to other clients. So it's all about relationship building. Of course, continuous growth. learning and skill sharpening. See, you must be that go expert in your field. It is not sufficient for you to say, I'm an insurance agent and you are not an expert. Think about it. Why do you think they pay those specialists more than their peers? For example, a gynecologist, right? A surgeon. Why do you they pay those physicians than other type of physician? Is because they are specialists in those areas. Same for insurance agent, same for mortgage agent, same for real estate agent. You must position yourself as an expert in your niche. And unfortunately, most of us don't even have a niche. We don't have a niche, and that is why you cannot attract quality clients. If anybody want to approach you now, where do you even specialize? Who is your ideal client? Who are you servicing? These are the key questions you need to ask yourself before you can scale. If you are struggling to scale, I'm going to share my QR code after this presentation, right? And I'm happy to tell you that you are not alone. We can help you, we can guide you, right? The power of one strategies. Everybody type 1, 2, 3. The power of 1, 2, 3. The power of 1, 2, 3. Number one niche, one message, one system. One niche, one message, one system. And I'm going to explain that. See, this is what really changed everything for me in my business, right? The power of 1, 2, 3. Everybody type 1, 2, 3. Okay, is a powerful strategies for you to scale. Number one, focus on one niche, one message, one system. Now, see, you must have a niche. You must have a clear message and a system. Those people that scale, they have just 1, 2, 3. Example for me, right? My niche is medical professionals, and I'm using immediate finance arrangement strategies to attract them. See, it might look somehow like, why do I actually specialize in this, right? Because number one, I understand their pain point. Okay, everybody type pain point. If you want to create a niche, one thing you should ask yourself is that for this particular set of people, what are those things that keep them awake in the night, that will not make them to sleep? Taxes, retirement planning, debt, right? Building wealth. Those are the things that are actually affecting medical professionals and business owners in this country today. And all over the world. Because why? They want to build wealth. Now, mastery beats mediocrity every time. If you are a master in a certain area, people will look for you. Everybody type mastery. If you are a mastery, if you understand, if you have a niche and people know that this person, this is what he specializes on, right? People will always look for you, will sort for you. Everybody type the power of 1, 2, 3. The power of 1, 2, 3. Call to action. Focus growth path. Number one, define your why. Now, this is one thing that many of us fail to realize, right? Why do I have to choose this particular industry? Why am I in this industry? Because my why, because of one thing. Because I actually believe that the more I actually talk to people, the more I change people's life. Just this month, right? In the last 2 weeks, I produced 2 ring earners, right? 2 individuals that make 200,000 in 12 months rolling. It's mind blowing. And I'm not trying to say this just for me to advertise myself, but I'm telling you that, see, you need a mentor, you need a guide, you need somebody who is going to show you the path to that financial freedom. And you must have a why. And that your why must make you cry every time. I remember when I started my business, right? My why is my family. My why is my debt, right? I don't want to leave debt for my family. I want to give my family the best. And I understand one thing, that my 9 to 5 cannot do that for me. What is your why? Why are you in that business? Is it because of the money? If you are in the business because you want to just make money, then you have not really defined your why. People, right? Successful people that I know in this world, the goal is not about money. Of course, the more people you serve, the more you do it, the more you make money. But you should know that putting money at first will not actually help you to scale. Number two, identify your who. Ideal niche in the market. Who are your ideal client? You just have to go back and sit down today, right? Who do you really want to serve? Is it medical professional, non-profit organization, IT professionals, manufacturing industry, government parastatals? We have a lot of niche, but you need to ask yourself, who is my ideal client, right? Number three, implement your how. You must have a system. Everybody type system. System. You must have a system in place. If you don't have a system in place, you can't scale. Forget about it. You must have a system that is replicable, repeatable. Right? A system that can work while you're sleeping. A lot of us we don't have a system, and that is why we're struggling. And the last one, commit for 90 days without deviation. I want to give you this assignment. Whatever activities that move the needle in your business, please commit to it for the next 90 days. And you're going to see that changes in your business, changes in your life, right? Your future success is shaped by what you focus on today. Small, consistent, focused action create exceptional growth. If you agree with me, say I agree. Small, consistent, focused actions create exceptional growth. And that I've seen in my business, right? I focus on one thing, okay? That one thing is my niche is medical professionals and business owners. And I also focus on coaching insurance agents. Those are the things that I focus on. You can't see. I'm not going to be talking of any other thing. Of course, I can do every other thing, like maybe do so many things, but this is my calling. This is what I'm known for, and this is what I'll be talking every time, because people need to know you for who you are. Who are you serving? If you don't have that, nobody is going to come to you, right? So thank you so much for listening today, right? So I'm just going to quickly if you have any question, right, you can just put it in the chat, right? If you can put it in the chat, thank you, right? So for of us who are looking to scale, right? If you are looking to scale, if you lack clarity, you lack focus, you don't know what to do. A lot of us are sitting on a goal, but we don't know, right? This is my QR code. You can scan it and one-on-one clarity call with me with no pressure, no cost to you. We just want to show you how we've been helping other agents out there to build six figure. I just mentioned to you right now that we just mentored just two people in my team hit 200K in 12 months rolling. Like it's massive. Imagine in this country, for somebody who can make that kind of money, it's not that easy. But all these kind of achievements come with a lot of coaching, mentorship. So if you are looking for mentorship, if you are looking to you want more clarity in your business, and I'm not talking about insurance agent alone, I'm talking about if you're selling mortgage, if you're selling coaching, if you're selling real estate, if you are selling digital business, right? We are going to help you to scale. The importance of mentorship is to show you, to quickly guide you to scale. The journey that will have taken about 10 years will just probably take about a year or 2 years. That is the importance of mentorship. And I want to encourage you, please have a mentor. Look for somebody who have done something in your field and follow that path. When I was in school, right? If you cheat in the exam, if you copy, somebody who is doing well in the exams, it's cheating. But in today's world, it's not like that. If you see anybody who's doing something exceptional, if he's doing well, it's the system allow you to copy and paste, right? So we're here to guide you. So on that note, I'm going to bring this meeting to an end. I want to thank everyone that have joined today. I want to appreciate you for joining. Tomorrow we're going to be talking about medical professionals and business owners on how to build wealth. So it's going to be another powerful topic. So till then, I'm your regular host again, Oludare Fasola. See you tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining. Bye for now.